His West Side ministry covers an entire city block and reaches those in need well beyond San Antonio.
With a sports complex and Christian retreats most bigger churches could not duplicate, all under the leadership of a former crack cocaine dealer who calls himself a crazy Mexican blessed by God. And he's another one of the people who make San Antonio great. Barrio boxers learning to bob and weave in a well-equipped gym instead of in West Side alleys.
You can tell these little kids, man, they have some powerful punches.
That's right. Jimmy Robles knows what it's like to grow up on the West Side because he did, ultimately selling cocaine on the streets where he now serves as a pastor and promoter.
So the graffiti is gone, which you used to see all the time, around this area. And then the fighting has stopped because now the parents can bring them here.
The turning point came in December 2005 when Robles attended a Catholic men's retreat with cocaine stuffed in socks in a suitcase. He wanted to sell the drugs, and instead, he says he was sold on Jesus.
Something radical happened, like you said, it's like a biblical story, like from Saul to Paul, you know, going in there with one intentions and coming out a whole different man. This is about 650 parking spaces.
That different man went on to transform a West Side neighborhood along Brady Boulevard, first preaching in the street, but eventually buying the very building where he once collected food stamps and converting it into Last Chance Ministries with a 34,000 square foot worship center.
This is where I was standing, where I told my wife, I see a church over there that fits 1,000 people.
When God got a hold of his life, he went right into the streets and he began to reach out to the homeless, the prostitute, the people that were just really in need. And so this is what I love about Jimmy. He loves the people of San Antonio.
We all have.
But he's had massive setbacks as well, including homelessness and the tragic loss of his daughter Victoria in a 2016 traffic accident.
Have you ever been hit so hard that you say, I can't go on?
The very next Sunday, Robles preached a sermon on loss, using a baseball bat as a metaphor for hitting back when life hits hard. Just this year, the city renamed part of Brady Boulevard Victoria Robles Memorial Way.
People on the West Side feel like they don't have a voice. And I thank God that I have become that voice for the city, for the West Side, to say this will not be known as the worst. This will be transformed. Thank you everybody for being here once again. Crusade 300 is like 46 days away.
His next big transformation, taking over the Alamo Dome itself for a 2-day citywide Christian celebration in October.
God bless you, man.
He's a West Side preacher from the mean streets, never too proud to proclaim his past or to help others follow his lead.
Just never go back. Never go back, because there's nothing back there. And I will say, you might not like where you're at right now, but you got to thank God you're not where you used to be.
That's why Pastor Jimmy Robles is another one of the people who make San Antonio great. Such a pleasure to meet Pastor Jimmy, and you talk about faith like a rock.
Yeah.
He exemplifies it.
What a story.
Yeah.
And he's on Brady Boulevard?
He's on Brady Boulevard.
He's on Brady
Boulevard.
Boulevard. That's really nice. Good stuff.
He's got a great story to tell.
Yeah, thank you for that.